And mute. Oh yeah, my mom's been on vacation. That's why she's not been on here. She gets home today though. Kirsten, good morning. She's just a sweet angel. Okay, are we ready? Yeah. She's a sweet angel, huh? Clint Eastwood's Old Estates. Okay, friends. Welcome. Thank you guys so much for being here. Special announcements. Okay, I'm teaching my frequency class this Saturday, 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. here in this space. Just breath and sound, so no yoga, no movement. If you have any questions, you're more than welcome to ask. And then James is starting to teach a new class next Monday. He's adding a 5 p.m. for Restore on Monday nights. So me and Kim teach it on Wednesday and he'll be teaching it on Monday. So it'll be kind of like Monday, Wednesday thing. Hi, Celeste. And then let's see, other than that, I don't think, maybe you noticed that table outside with some stuff on it. So basically what's happening is all the businesses in this alley, Sugar House Alley, the landlords have told us that we owe like over $2,000 in maintenance overages due by the end of July, but we asked for an extension till the end of August. So we don't have just the cash to pay. So we're trying to do some fundraising to pay those overages. So some of it that's like a silent auction that's going to be happening on that table. I think she's still kind of setting it up. She's going to have papers where you can write down a bid or whatever. And then, hi, Jonah. And then also, if you're like a creator or you have your own business or anything like that, and you want to donate something to be auctioned off, that would be super, super helpful and appreciated. And then also, she just said, if anybody wants to just donate out of, I guess, the goodness of your heart, then just to Venmo the local co-op. So it's the local co-op on Venmo. Yeah. Okay, I think that's it. Shall we just practice? Okay, let's go ahead and find your comfortable seated position if you're not there already. Even if you are there, you might take a moment to just kind of move a little bit, maybe get some physical feedback, kind of notice what you brought with you to class, how you woke up this morning. How are you feeling? And then eventually, no hurry, eventually find stillness, settle in. Close your eyes. Place your hands somewhere intentionally. It's up to you. Take these first few moments, not to do anything, not to accomplish anything, not to solve anything, but just to simply sit and simply just be. Just notice, just observe. So notice how you feel, how you are, not just physically, but also energetically and emotionally. So notice what's present for you. And then start to notice the rise and fall of your breath if you haven't already. If you want, you can deepen it a little bit. You can start to drop into Ujjayi if you'd like. Or maybe you just want to stick with your natural breath a little bit longer. Feel into just that very subtle rise and fall. So just start to follow your breath with your awareness. Maybe even start to visualize it as it flows in and out. Notice a texture, temperature to your breath, or maybe feel the air as it passes above your top lip. Next time you breathe in, everybody fill up as big as you can. As you fill up, you might sit up a little taller and just feel as if you can take up a little more space. Hold in that fullness. If it's there for you, take an extra little sip. Open your mouth and then big sigh, release. Ah, yes, very nice. Again, just like that. Great big inhale, fill up. Take a moment, pause, hold, let that breath circulate around inside of you. And then when you're ready, just big open mouth exhale, let it go, sigh it out. Ah, last one. So biggest inhale you've taken all morning long. Imagine you're waking your body up from the inside. You're filling up every single little space. Hold, extra sip if you want it. And then release, let it go, soften. Ah. Seal your lips now and begin to cultivate your Ujjayi breath. So some of you might be able to just almost snap your fingers, turn it on. Some of you, it might take a moment, that's fine. If you're not quite sure about Ujjayi breath, if it hasn't quite clicked for you yet, that's okay. Just keep playing with it. Keep getting curious about it. Stay aware and intent on your breath. So focus on it. Make it important in this moment. You can stay right here, just sitting, breathing, observing your morning meditation for as long as you want. If this is where you want to be our entire class, fine with me. As you're ready to move, you can start from your seat if you'd like, perhaps just moving through your upper body a little bit, but eventually find your way forward onto your hands and your knees. And once you're on your hands and knees, you guys know the drill, just anything goes, anything that calls to you. So just start to create more space, feel into the mobility of your spine, your side bodies, your hips, your shoulders. So wherever you are at in this moment, your breath is right there with you. You're feeling into your body, physical, energetic, emotional, what's present. So over and over again throughout this practice, just coming back to your breath, coming back to how you feel, to what's going on inside of you, what's flowing through. So you will most likely find yourself somewhere else, at least a few times during this practice. You'll find yourself a little distracted, maybe thinking about what you've got going the rest of the day or your grocery list for later. That's okay. That's very human. Just notice it and then come back. Come back to right here, right now. Those of you who are in tabletop, give yourselves about 3 to 5 more rounds exploring from your tabletop. And then whenever you're ready, downward facing dog is our eventual destination. So you can start your own transition back in your own time and even in your own way. So if you want to, maybe you take a vinyasa to get back to down dog. Maybe you hover your knees in tabletop for a moment as you find your strength and your power, and then slowly take your hips up and back. Just big, spacious breath. Inhales that make you feel lighter, more buoyant. And exhales that connect you to your center. So at the bottom of each exhale, can you find that navel to spine connection? Can you feel your intrinsic strength? So really learning how to use your body to support yourself rather than kind of working against yourself. So once you're in down dog, friends, feel around, keep exploring. How can you be more efficient here? What would happen if you took your hands out a little wider or spread your fingers a little more? What would happen if you bent your knees a little bit more? Can you lift your hips higher? Can you find more length in your spine or your side bodies? How does it feel to take your feet out wide or bring your feet all the way together to touch? Where do your feet feel best for you in your body? Big, spacious breaths, just a couple more rounds in your down dog. And from your down dog, whenever you're ready, just start to crawl your hands back to the back of your mat and come into a forward fold. So no hurry, but eventually you'll be in a forward fold at the back of your mat. Make sure all of your toes face forward. I would recommend feet hips width distance apart or maybe even a little wider for this first one. Option for ragdoll. Grab opposite elbows, kind of sway, bob, bounce around. Maybe you want to bring your hands behind your head, interlace your fingers at the base of your skull and give the back of your neck some traction. So see if you can feel the space in your back body, the length in the back of your neck, and then visualize, imagine your breath moving down the backs of your legs, creating length and space there. Take just one more round in your folds. And then next time you inhale, find a halfway lift position. So spine parallel to the ground, get all the rounding out of your back. Thanks, Kirsten. Exhale, let it go, refold. Awesome. So do that one more time. Halfway lift. So top of your head reaches forward, tops of thighs press back. See if you can feel your sit bones broaden. Exhale, fold, release. And then this time, all the way to stand. So come through your halfway lift, keep rising, arms reach up. And hands to your heart center as you exhale. All right, let's flow with our breath for a moment. Inhale, stretch tall. Exhale, hinge at your hips, take your slow dive down, fold in. Breathe in, spinal extension. So feel into the length and even the strength in your back body. Exhale, fold all the way to empty. Feel that navel to spine connection. Bottom of your exhale, use it. Rise all the way up. Inhale, arms to the sky. Hands to heart center. Exhale. One more time like that. Big, spacious inhale. Reach up. And exhale, slow dive. See if you can take the entire length of your exhale, traction out your spine, then let it go. Inhale, lift halfway. So Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, release and fold. Find your center from that place, rise up. Inhale, reach up, stretch tall. And hands to heart, exhale. Ah, good job, friends. This time, inhale, take your arms up. Pause here, interlace your fingers, and then flip your palms to face up. We're gonna take a spinal flexion, so like a standing cat pose with your spine. So your palms come forward, maybe a bend in your knees, round your spine and just curl in. You can move side to side, move your hips, move your shoulders side to side, kind of feel around. Take one or two more big, deep breaths into your back ribs. And then as you inhale, reach over towards the right side of the room. So you're in a side body stretch. Pull your left shoulder back. Take a full round of breath here. Then come through center. Other side, so towards the windows. Big deep breath. And then see if you can make that a circular motion. So start to move forward and all the way around a couple times. And then reverse your circles, other direction. You can come up and kind of take a miniature back bend if you want. So just feel into all that mobility you've got in your upper body. Start to wrap it up and just meet in a high mountain pose. So you can release your clasp, arms reach up, pinky fingers spiral in towards each other. See if you can feel into a neutral pelvis and a neutral spine as much as you're able to. One more in-breath here. And then as you exhale, stick your butt out, take it all the way down, forward fold. You might give your head or your arms a little shake out. As you are ready, my friends, come into your halfway lift. And from your halfway lift, plant either your fingertips or your palms like you're a four-legged creature, an animal of some sort. Start to crawl forward. So lots of awareness. Nice and light on your hands. Connected to your center. Eventually, you're in a plank position. Yeah. So once you're in your plank, pause, find your strength. Spread your fingers, push the ground away. Take little baby rocks forward and back. Nice, Kate. Very nice, everybody. Next time you inhale that little rock forward onto your tippy toes or knees come down to modify. Exhale, lower halfway, chaturanga, hold. Good, nice, Ariel. Inhale, push back up, high plank. Do that just once more. Little rock forward, halfway. Awesome, Charles. Inhale, push back up. And then on your own, slow motion all the way down. Back bend of your choice. So take your time, lift your heart, peel it open. Maybe gaze one way and then the other, move around in any way you'd like. Back to down dog in your own time. See you there. So once you're back in down dog, you've got about 5 breaths. Ujjayi, so make your breath strong and powerful. Find that steadiness, that smoothness of your breath. In your down dog, if you want to move, if you want to explore, feel free. If you want to just be still, there's so many movements happening inside. Maybe that's what you pay attention to. And then just real quickly, my friends, in your down dog, if you want a hands-off practice today, you don't want any hands-on adjustments, just raise one leg in the air really quick. Okay, thank you very much. Take about 2 more rounds into your dog pose. Big, spacious breaths. See if you can find more power through your hands, more strength through your shoulders. Or connection to your center. One last in-breath, push the ground away. And then exhale, gaze forward, however you want to get there. This time, feet to the top of your mat, forward fold. On an inhalation, halfway lift position, lengthen. Beautiful, exhale, bow, fold. From the press of your feet, lead with your heart and take it all the way up. Arms reach up, stretch tall. Hands to heart center, exhale. All right, inhale, take your arms up. This time just a little baby back bend. Cactus your arms, curl open, navel to spine to protect your low back. Inhale, re-extend, feel neutral, spiral pinky fingers in. And then exhale all the way down, forward fold. You guys know the drill, halfway lift, breathe in and lengthen. Exhale, plant your hands, feet back, vinyasa, however you would like. See you back in downward facing dog. Yeah, good. All right, back in your down dog. Ujjayi breath, feel it, hear it, follow it. Next, inhale, right leg to the sky, 3-legged dog. So square off your hip for now. Inner thighs face each other, nice, Chrissy. And your right hip faces down, maybe slightly back. As you push down through your hands, press up through your right foot, lift from your center. See if you can make your right leg really straight, really strong, really powerful. Take one more big inhale. Exhale, right knee to your nose. So round your spine, scoop out your belly. Stay here as you breathe in. Push the ground away. You should be on your back, tippy toes. And then exhale, step forward ever so softly. Take a moment to just stretch your legs. So maybe a couple breaths or so, just kind of moving however feels good to you. Maybe you want to straighten your front leg. Maybe you want to kind of open your front hip, bring your back knee down. And then as you are ready, high crescent lunge is where we will end up. So you can start rising whenever you would like. Good, awesome, you guys. So strong legs. All of your toes face forward. Your front hip is pulling back hip is pulling forward. It's like you're energetically plugging the femur bones into the hip socket. So feel that strength in your legs. Little connection to your center, navel to spine. And then lift in your heart like a proud chest. Maybe you're gazing up. Maybe you're even closing your eyes. But just feel into your own unique expression. Your pose in your body right here, right now. One more inhale. As you exhale, I haven't taught this pose forever. Beggar's bowl. So bring your hands together out in front of you like a little bowl and bend your back knee to a hover. So if you want, you can gaze down into your hands and think of this as your own intention. Do you have an intention for your class today, for your practice, for your day today, for your week? So just getting kind of a little bit internal, reflecting just with yourself for a moment as you breathe, as you feel, as you notice. Take one more round. Maybe get a little lower in your back leg. And then inhale, back up to crescent. Reach up, option to straighten your front leg. Squeeze your front thigh. And then exhale, bring your hands to the earth. And that's where we're going, pyramid pose. So you're going to step your back foot in about a foot or so. Both feet flat. I like my feet on 2 train tracks, all 10 toes face forward. Some people like their feet on a balance beam with their back foot at a little angle. So you choose halfway lift. So in your halfway lift, really focus on pulling your right butt cheek back as you reach the crown of your head forward. And then feel the length through your spine, your side bodies, back of your neck. Take one more inhale here. Keep pulling your right butt cheek back. And then exhale into your fold. So think forehead toward chin, nose toward knee, navel toward spine. You can bring your hands to blocks if you want. You can bring your hands to front shins or even to hips. See if you can use each breath, dive a little bit deeper. Yeah, keep pulling your right butt cheek back, and up, up, up. So it's like the very, very top of your right thigh. You're trying to press back. Good job, everybody. Last couple of rounds. End of your next exhale. Bend your front knee if needed. Crawl your hands forward, float your back leg to the sky, standing splits. We won't hold it too terribly long. So take just a moment to push down through your right foot and lift through your left. Maybe even spread your left toes. Take one more inhale. As you exhale, left knee to your nose. Stay balanced on your right foot, but just curl in, get small. Inhale, re-extend, get long. And then as you exhale, step your left foot all the way to the back of your mat. You're back in a low lunge. This time we'll rise up to a warrior 2. Pivot your back heel down, cartwheel your arms up. So Virabhadrasana 2, right toes face forward, left toes face left. Bend into your front knee and feel your front knee track towards your pinky toe. ICC, so don't let your front knee collapse inwards. Next time you breathe in, legs stay the same, but reach forward like you want to touch the front wall. Reach, 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 slide your ribs. Yes, and then right hand towards the ground, left arm towards the sky, side angle. Good, Mikkel. So heart stays open, hips stay open. If you want to take your left arm forward, bicep next to your ear, go for it. If you want to take a half or a full bind, feel free. You got about 2 more rounds. Keep bending deeply into your front knee. Wrap your front butt cheek underneath your body. Stay rooted and strong through your back foot. It's like your back thigh, those muscles in your back thigh are squeezing around your femur bone. Next time you breathe in, reverse warrior. Stay in your legs. Rise up, reach back. If you need to straighten your front leg for a moment, that's fine, but then eventually come back into that deep bend. So bend your front knee and then lift your right rib cage up away from your right hip. Yeah. If there's any variation you would like to take, you're more than welcome to go there. A couple more breaths. Good. Nice poses, everybody. End of your next exhale. Come back to your warrior two. Straighten your front leg and then reach your arms up. Listen, take your feet out or your toes out, heels in. So adjust, toes out, heels in. You're reaching up or you can reach out to both sides. And then we're gonna come down into goddess pose. So bend your knees, hands to your thighs. You want your knees pretty much right over your ankles. So if you need to adjust, adjust. Sit as low as you can. And then press into the outer edges of your feet. Try to press your knees towards the wall behind you. Inhale into a standing cow. So lift your heart, stick your butt out. And then as you exhale, twist to the back, dip your right shoulder down, gaze over left. Inhale through center, stay low, heart lifts. Other side, twist. Good, one more time each way. Inhale, stay low, press your knees open, exhale to the back. Inhale, center. Exhale, front, all the way to emptying your breath. This time, inhale, straighten your legs, parallel your feet, take your arms up. And exhale all the way down, wide-legged forward fold. You go wherever you would like for about 5 rounds. Feel free to play. Feel free to just relax. Maybe a ragdoll pose, hang out, slow down, whatever you need. Feel, notice, observe. So in your body, with your breath, without judgment, just observation. If you're holding the forward fold, try not to rock back into heels and lock out your knees. Keep your weight just slightly forward. Focus on lifting your butt as high as you can as you reach the crown of your head towards the ground. Last couple of rounds. Exhale out your mouth if you want. On an inhalation, halfway lift position, fingertips on the ground, and then slowly crawl your hands forward, rotate your toes forward, you're back in a low lunge. From low lunge, take it back to a 3-legged down dog. So right leg up and back, inhale here. You can go straight to down dog or exhale, rock forward, your variation of plank to chaturanga. You're welcome to take it as 3-legged. Inhale into your back bend of choice. You're welcome to take a couple extra breaths. Down dog as you're ready. Reconnect. Slow, steady, spacious ujjayi. Feel it all. Inhale, left leg to the sky, strong and powerful. Hips square, inner thighs face each other. So as you press through your hands, press down through your hands, press up through your left foot, connect to your center, left leg as strong as you can get it, squeeze through the front of your left thigh. Take one more big inhale. Exhale, knee to your nose, scoop out your belly, round your spine. Stay here as you bring it in, shoulders over wrists on your tiptoes, like you're stepping over something, step through softly. Take a moment for yourself. Stretch your legs on this side. Anything goes. Yeah, just feel around. Next couple rounds. Crescent lunge. Rise up, settle in, find your breath. So hips square, all toes face forward. And rather than feeling like you're just sinking as deep as you can, you feel that sense of stability. So front hip pulls back hip pulls forward, inner thighs hug in, and then the little tone in your low belly. So rather than feeling like you're sinking into your low back, navel to spine, and feel that length and support in your low back. Heart is lifted, maybe your gaze is lifted, maybe you even try closing your eyes. So your own personal, unique expression right here in this moment. One more great big inhale. Exhale, beggar's bowl. So bring your hands into your little cup out in front of you. Maybe gaze down, focus on your cup. Back knee bends, hovers. Imagine you're trying to pull your back thigh forward. If you did, set an intention. Maybe now is a time when you come back to your intention or you embody your intention in some way. So whatever resonates or makes sense to you for yourself today. One last breath, beggar's bowl. Get a little lower in your legs. Focus on your hands. Inhale, back up, crescent. Option to straighten front leg. Squeeze your front thigh. Yes, and then exhale, hands down. Now set up your proper pyramid stance. So back foot steps forward a bit. You choose feet on two train tracks, all toes forward, or feet on a balance beam. Your back foot's at like a 30-degree angle. You want your hips square, so whatever helps with that most. Halfway lift position, pause. As you find that length in your spine, focus on pulling your left butt cheek back, your left hip back. If you want, you can even bring your hand into the crease of your left hip and push back. So keep that. And when you are ready on an exhalation, work into your fold. So left butt cheek pulls back, lifts up as you move your forehead towards your shin, your nose towards your knee. And then at the bottom of each exhale, navel to spine all the way to emptiness. That's your invitation to fold just a tiny bit further. So use your breath. Yes. Up and yeah, good. Last couple rounds here. Good job, friends. End of your second exhalation. Walk your hands forward. So bend your front knee if you need to as you crawl your hands forward, back leg to the sky. Standing splits. We're not going to hold it super, super long. So just take your time. Take a couple breaths to lengthen, to feel your connection to the ground. Press down firmly through left foot. Reach high through your right toes. See if you can even spread them. One more big inhale. Exhale, right knee to nose, like you're doing a little crunch. Awesome, Jana. Get small all the way to empty. Inhale, re-extend, get long. And then with intention, right foot steps back. Set up this time for warrior two. Rise when you're ready. Virabhadrasana 2. Nice, Celeste. So left toes forward, right toes to the right. Let your hips open. So your back hip, make sure you're not trying to pull it forward. Make sure it's not shooting forward. Let your hips open. Keep your pelvis as neutral as possible. Next time you breathe in, side angle. So reach, reach, reach. Awesome, Chrissy. And then tip it over. Nice, Deepika. Right arm can reach straight up, or feel free to reach your right arm forward, play with a bind or a half bind or any variation you would like. About 3 more breaths. Hips are open. Heart wants to look up towards the sky. So have that intention. Nice, Sandra. Your left butt cheek keeps wrapping underneath your body. Left knee tracks open towards pinky toe. Next time you inhale, press into your feet and rise up. Reverse warrior. So stay in your legs if you can. If you need to give your front leg a little straighten for a second, feel free. Good. So bending deeply into your left knee. Lift your left rib cage up away from your left hip and breathe into that space. See if you can feel the strength in your right side obliques, your right side abdominals. Take one more big inhale. Exhale back to warrior two. This time we'll go straight into our wide-legged fold. So inhale, straighten your front leg, parallel your feet, arms up, and then just all the way down, forward fold. Anywhere you want to take it. Big deep breath. So do the same thing you did before, something completely different. Up to you. What does your body want? What does your body need? Go there. Listen to that. Big deep breath. Good job, you guys. Last couple of rounds. You're welcome to exhale out your mouth. Halfway lift position, fingertips on the ground, breathe in. And then walk your hands forward as you exhale, low lunge. Inhale, three-legged dog, left leg back and up. And then exhale, straight to down dog or rock forward, plank to chaturanga. You can make it your own. Inhale, heart lifts. Take your time, no rush. Down dog, or if you'd rather take a resting pose, take a child's or a hero's pose, grab a drink of water. So we'll move now through that entire sequence, that entire flow. One breath, one movement. So we'll go faster, but it doesn't mean we speed through it without awareness or with momentum. It means we move slowly with our really slow, spacious breaths with so much awareness, even in the transitions. So if it feels like I'm cueing so slow, see if you can breathe slower, breathe deeper, move with a little more awareness. If you are coming with me, so you can always take a break or do your own thing if it works better for you. If you're coming with me, downward facing dog. Ujjayi, fire it up. Great big inhale into your down dog. And then exhale, gaze forward, step, tiptoe, or hop, forward fold. Once you have arrived, halfway lift position, breathe in and lengthen. Nice, exhale, fold all the way to emptiness, and then take it all the way up. Arms to the sky, big full body stretch, breathe in. Hands to heart, exhale. All right, here we go. Inhale, reach, high mountain. As you exhale, just a little baby back bend. Cactus your arms, bottom tips of shoulder blades squeeze. You don't have to push it. Listen to your body. Inhale back through center. Re-extend, realign. And then exhale, stick your butt out. Take it down slowly. Try not to rush. With your inhale, spine long, halfway lift, back of your neck long. Exhale, plant your hands, feet back. Try to keep that exhale going as you lower chaturanga. Inhale, peel your heart open. Keep your shoulders down and back. Nice aerial. Exhale, down dog. Nice, Christine. Inhale, right leg high, strong, powerful. Now use your core. Exhale, step through softly, low lunge. Inhale, crescent lunge, rise, reach up, gaze up. Exhale, Baker's Bowl. Bring your hands into your cup, bend your back knee, hover. Good. Inhale, back to crescent. Option to straighten front leg, squeeze through your front thigh. Exhale, hands come down. So you can bend your front knee as you bring your hands down. And then inhale, pyramid stance with a halfway lift. Everything lengthens. Use your exhale to work your fold. Pull your right butt cheek up and back as you empty out. Inhale, standing splits. Walk your hands forward, left leg up. Exhale, left knee to your nose. Curl in, get small. Balance on your right foot. Inhale, re-extend, or if you want, you can take a handstand hop up, handstand hop just for fun. And then exhale, step your left foot back, set up your warrior two legs. Inhale, Virabhadrasana 2, rise. Exhale, side angle, reach forward, tip over all the way to empty. Hold an emptiness for a split second. Then inhale, reverse, stay in your legs, reach up, reach back. Exhale, back to warrior 2, straighten your front leg, parallel your feet, reach your arms up. And we'll go straight down into our wide-legged fold. Exhale. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, crawl your hands forward, low lunge. Inhale, three-legged down dog, right leg to the sky. Exhale, come forward, your variation, plank to chaturanga. You can skip it if you'd rather. Inhale, lift your heart. Thanks, Jana. Exhale, lift your hips. Beautiful, everybody. Inhale, left leg up, three-legged. Use your core as soft as you can. Step forward, exhale. Thanks, Charles. Rise as you breathe in. Crescent, strong legs, heart lifted, gaze lifted. Exhale, beggar's bowl. Present your cup, back knee bends. Inhale, back to crescent. Reach up, option to straighten front leg. Exhale, hands come down. Step your back foot in a little bit. So pyramid stance with a halfway lift. Breathe in, lengthen. Exhale, work your fold. Pull your left butt cheek up, up, up as you fold in, and then up to standing splits. Walk your hands forward, float your back leg to the sky. Exhale, knee to nose, round, hollow out, get small, balance on your left foot. Inhale, get long, re-extend or hop if you want, just for fun. Exhale, right foot steps back. Nice, thanks, Kate. Set up your warrior two on your in-breath, Virabhadrasana 2, rise. Exhale, side angle, reach forward, tip it over all the way to emptiness. Inhale, reverse, stay low in your legs, left side long. Exhale, back to warrior two. Inhale, straighten your front leg, parallel your feet, take your arms up, and then all the way down, wide-legged fold, crown towards the ground, butt towards the sky, navel to spine. Halfway lift, fingertips down. Inhale, exhale, crawl forward, low lunge, and then three-legged dog as you breathe in. Straight to down dog if you want, or as you exhale, rock forward, plank to chaturanga. Heart lifts, inhale. Hips lift, exhale. So take a moment in your down dog, maybe a couple big open mouth sighs. Maybe you want to bend your knees a lot, feel that power in your legs. Maybe you want to press your heels closer to the ground. We've got one more round, one more time through. Listen, I'm going to add a few little variations and a few more poses. But just like you always do, rather than speeding through, stay present, listen to my cues, take what works, leave the rest behind. If you are coming with me, downward facing dog, one last great big in-breath. Exhale, look to the top of your mat, step or hop, forward fold. Lift halfway, lengthen. And let it go. Exhale all the way to empty, bow in. Rise, so press into your feet all the way up, arms reach. And hands to your heart center. Exhale. Here we go. Last round. Inhale, reach up. Baby back bend. Cactus your arms, navel to spine as you curl open. Inhale, re-extend. Let's add on here. Side body stretch to your right. You can make it your own. Exhale. Through center as you inhale. Other side with your exhale, again, your own variation all the way to emptiness. Listen back to center, breathe in. One more addition, chair plane or drinking bird. Bend your knees, swing your arms back. Maybe lift to your tiptoes, just an option. Stay on your tiptoes if you'd like. High mountain, as tall as you can grow. So push the ground away as you reach up. Stay on your tiptoes as you slowly dive down. Big balance challenge. Yes, awesome. Halfway lift, heels on the ground, breathe in. Exhale, plant your hands, feet back. Keep that exhale going, chaturanga, or you can always skip it. Heart lifts, breathe in. Hips lift, breathe out. All right, listen here. Inhale, right leg high. Stay and hold or exhale, right knee, left elbow. Push the ground away as you come forward. Inhale, three-legged dog. Right to right, aim for your armpit. Push the ground away. Yes, inhale, back up. And everybody exhale, knee to your nose, like you're stepping over something, step through softly. Rise up, crescent lunge, arms reach up, gaze up. Beggar's bowl as you exhale, make your little cup, back knee bends to a hover. Inhale, back to crescent. And then from here, you guys, option for airplane lunge or full airplane. So stay in your lunge or fly. Back foot is lifted. We're holding for a moment. So if your back foot is lifted, go for a smiley face shape from the top of your head back to your heel. Yes, beautiful. Wherever you're at, one last breath. Thanks, Christine. Come back, crescent lunge, soft landing, inhale. Good, back to our flow. Exhale, hands come down. Step your back foot in a little bit. So pyramid stance, halfway lift. Inhale, everything nice and long. Exhale, work your fold. Bow deeply all the way to empty. Inhale, standing splits. Walk your hands forward. Lift your left leg high. Exhale, knee to nose, round, hollow out. Inhale, re-extend or handstand hop if you want to play. And then exhale, step your left foot down at the back of your mat. Set up your warrior two legs. Inhale, rise. Side angle, exhale, reach forward, tip it over. Pause in your side angle. You can hold and work this pose, or lots of options. Maybe you want to lift up into a bird of paradise. Maybe you want to take a balancing half moon or a triangle. So you do you. About 3 more breaths. Feeling, noticing, playing, maybe falling out and then coming back in. If you're holding, be right where you're at. Feel everything there is to feel. Good job, everyone. In your next 1 or 2 rounds, meet back in a warrior two position. So soft landing if you're balancing. Yeah, take a moment to adjust your legs, to find your breath. Virabhadrasana 2. Next, inhale, reverse your warrior. Reach up, reach back. Exhale, back to warrior 2. Straighten your front leg, parallel your feet, arms up. And exhale all the way down. Slow dive, wide-legged fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, walk your hands forward, rotate toes forward, and inhale, 3-legged down dog. Listen, open up your hip this time, bend your right knee. So you can absolutely stay here, or option to flip your dog. Right foot comes down behind you, reach your right arm forward. Reach your heart forward, lift your hips, and feel into the strength of your back body. Nice trace, one last big breath. Amazing, back to down dog. Everybody walk it out. Keep walking it out a little bit longer. Or next, inhale, rock forward, plank, option to hover right leg. Exhale, chaturanga, lower slowly. Heart lifts with your in-breath. Hips lift with your exhalation. All right, almost there, friends. Left leg high, breathe in. Stay and hold, or exhale, left knee, right elbow. Push down as you come forward. Yes, inhale, back up, 3-legged stretch and lengthen. Left to left, aim for your left armpit. Try not to let your right shoulder roll forward. Inhale, back up, 3-legged dog. Now everybody needs your nose. Scoop out your belly, step through softly. Crescent lunge, breathe in and rise. Beggar's bowl, hands to your cup, back knee bends to a hover, yes. Inhale back to crescent, reach up. If you want, you can straighten your front leg. And then from here, you have the choice, airplane lunge or fly, full airplane. If you're going for full airplane, try to keep your hips square, smiley face shape from top of your head back to your heel. Visualize that and then create it with your body. One last great big breath. Back to crescent, soft landing if possible. Reach up, gaze up, inhale. Exhale, hands down, back to our flow. Find your pyramid legs with a halfway lift, breathe in. Exhale, work your fold, forehead towards shin, nose toward knee, navel towards spine, empty out, then standing splits. Hands come forward a bit as you float your back leg high. Exhale, knee to nose, round like a little crunch, all the way to empty, get small. Inhale, get long, option for a handstand hop, just for fun if you want. And then step back ever so softly, warrior two legs, rise with your in-breath. Exhale, side angle, reach forward, tip it over. This is where we will take another pause. You do you. Work your side angle, work into a triangle, work into a bird of paradise, half moon. Your pose, your expression, your exploration, about 2 or 3 more. Your back leg is lifted. Can you lift it higher? Can you make it more powerful? Nice, everyone. Next breath or two, warrior two stance. So find your way back, settle in, slow, deep breath. Good. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Stretch out your left side. Exhale, back to warrior two. Straighten your front leg, parallel your feet, reach up as you breathe in. And then all the way down as you breathe out. Crown to the ground, butt towards the sky. Halfway lift, breathe in, lengthen. Exhale, walk your hands forward, rotate toes forward. Three-legged dog, take your left leg back and up this time. Open your hip, pause here. Hold if you want, or flip your dog. Left foot comes down. Reach your heart forward. Your heart wants to look at this front wall. Lift your hips, feel the strength in your back body so your back muscles hug around your spine. Nice, soft. And then everybody, regular down dog. Walk it out. Good. You can keep walking it out again, just a little longer. Or inhale, rock forward to plank, option to hover left leg. Exhale, slowly lower, chaturanga. Lift your heart on an in-breath. And then either down dog, or if you'd like, take a resting pose. So notice, feel, observe. So all that energy you've stirred up inside, all that energy flowing through. Rather than tuning out or wandering off somewhere else, tune in, stay present. Take about 2 more breaths in your own resting pose. And then we'll meet back in downward facing dog. All right, from your down dog, inhale, listen, left leg to the sky, left leg to the sky, and then step your left foot all the way up to the top of your mat. Now listen, this is a big movement. We're gonna come all the way up to standing staff. So your left foot roots down, rise up, reach up, right knee lifts up. Find your balance here, flex your right toes. And then when you're ready, figure 4 with your legs. You can go for a one-legged chair, hands to heart, reach arms back, bring hands to your legs. Or you might go for a forward fold variation or even an arm balance. So working into your right hip, active through your right foot. If you're holding, weight is in your left heel if you're sitting back into the chair. Send your breath down into your right hip. Visualize it about 3 more. Slow, steady, spacious breaths. Soft through your face. Good. And your next breath or so, start to make your transition back to standing staff. So standing on your left foot, arms up, right knee lifts up. Good, you guys. Option to extend your right leg forward. If you would like, take one more inhale here. And then exhale, just set your right foot down, kind of even out your weight and dive down, forward fold. Halfway lift, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, plant your hands, step back to plank, pause. Side plank, right hand is your foundation. Either roll onto the baby toe edge of right foot, or you're welcome to bring your right knee down. You're welcome to come to your right forearm. So your own variation. If your bottom knee is not on the ground, lift your hips as high as possible. Feel your right side obliques doing as much of the work as possible. So not your right wrist or shoulder, so much as your abdominals. See if you can lengthen your left side, maybe reach your left arm forward, maybe even float your left leg up. One last huge breath. You guys look amazing. End of your exhale, plank or modified. Inhale at the top to prepare, find your strength, and then slowly lower. Inhale, back bend of your choice. Exhale, downward facing dog. All right. Inhale, right leg to the sky. Exhale, right foot steps forward, low lunge. Now root into your right foot all the way up into standing staff once again. So right foot roots, left knee lifts, find your balance. Good, I love the playfulness. So if you fall out, no big deal. Flex your toes, slow, steady breaths. When you're ready, figure 4, sit back. So this time working into your left hip. Flexion through your left toes, weight in your right heel as you sit back. You choose where you'd like to go. So if you want, you can take it to more of a forward fold variation, maybe hands to blocks or the ground. Maybe you want to twist a little bit, arm balance. Maybe balancing is really difficult and you're just falling out and then coming back in over and over again. That's perfectly fine. So meet yourself right where you're at, about 3 more. Good, everybody. Focused and alert, calm and relaxed all at the same time. See if you can make your slow, mindful transition back to standing staff. So yeah, left knee lifts, maybe even extend your left leg forward. Try not to lean back. So use your low, deep abdominals. One more in breath. Exhale, left foot on the ground, kind of even out your weight a bit, and then take it all the way down, fold. Spinal extension, breathe in. Exhale, plant your hands, feet back. Now you've got side plank on your left. So your own variation, left side. Open up, heart open. Left side abdominals strong. Lift your hips. Maybe reach your right arm forward. Feel into that length. Maybe lift your left leg. So your fullest expression. Give it everything you got. Find the softness around it. Last round. Back to plank or modified. Inhale at the top. Exhale, listen all the way to your belly. This time, pause on your belly. We're going to take shoulder pigeon. Right arm first. So right arm straight out to the right. Palm faces the ground. If you are taking care of your shoulder, you might want your hand a little below. Otherwise, make sure your hand is straight out. Or if you want to push it a little further, you could come into a slightly more cactus variation with your arm. Roll up onto your right side. And left foot can come down behind you. There's also different variations you can take with your left leg. So feel free to explore that if you want. One of my personal favorites, hand to big toe pose. Sometimes I like to just leave my left foot out in front of my body. Sometimes I like to take my left arm up and back. Make sure you can relax your head. So either on the ground or on a block. Take just about 3 or 4 more deep breaths. One last huge inhale, fill up as big as you can. When you think you're full, see if you can take an extra sip. And then let it go, sigh it out. Roll back onto your belly, might take just a moment. Kind of neutralizing, maybe even a little shimmy of your hips or windshield wiper your shins. And then in your next couple rounds, no hurry, just transition to the other side. Find shoulder pigeon with your left arm. Same options on this side, and this side might feel completely different than the other side, so listen to that. Make sure your breath is right there with you. Good. And notice if there's anywhere that your breath kind of gets stuck. It feels like your breath can't move into that space. And then how could you adjust so that your breath can flow freely? Sometimes I feel my breath when I take a really big inhale. I feel like it kind of shaky. Something to get curious about. So rather than tuning out, tune in about 3 or 4 more. Soft forehead, jaw, cheeks, tongue. Next time you inhale, fill up as big as you can, and then give yourself that extra sip. And open your mouth, let it go. Ease your way back to center. And bring your forehead to rest on the ground. Bring your arms down by your sides. Exhale in your breath. And as you inhale, lift everything up that you can. Lift your upper body, lift your arms, lift your legs, locust pose. You can stay here if you want to go deeper. Options. You can either interlace your fingers or you can bend your knees, reach back, grab hold of your feet or your ankles for your full floor bow. All options. Hug in with your inner thighs. Breathe down into your belly. Lift and open through the front of your heart. Try to keep the back of your neck long. Don't strain through your face. One last huge breath, your fullest expression. Lift, lift, lift. Hug in with your inner thighs. And let it go. Yay, good job. So from here, either little rocks with your hips back and forth, or take your knees out wider than your hips. Take a couple rounds of windshield wipers with your shins. Your head can rest to either side. And then after being here for a moment, you'll just roll over onto your back. So you'll keep your head facing towards the front of the room and just roll over. You'll probably need to scoot yourself back to center. Once you are centered again, just hug your knees in towards your belly and find a gentle rock from side to side. Yeah, good. So low back gets a nice little massage. And we'll take a supine pigeon. So left foot down, outer right ankle on top of left thigh. You can keep your left foot down, or you can lift your left foot, grab hold behind your left thigh. If supine pigeon is not enough for you and you want to intensify it, you could take it into like a supine cow face variation. So right knee crosses on top of left, and then you reach up to grab your outer ankles or the outer edges of your feet. You pull your feet in as you press your knees away. Keep your ankles strong. Keep your spine neutral. Yeah, good. And you can kind of rock a little bit if you'd like. Big, spacious breaths down into your right hip. Good. And slowly release. So from wherever you're at, just release, unwind, take a full body stretch. So arms reach long, legs reach long. You can either actively reach your fingers and toes, or you can make this more passive. Just let your arms rest overhead, your legs extend forward and rest on the ground. Maybe you even want to reach actively and then climb an invisible rope overhead. So reach through one arm and then the other. There's lots of different ways just to be with this simple pose. One more inhale. And then exhale, feet on the ground with knees bent, arms down by your sides, and set up your supine pigeon with your left outer ankle on top of right thigh. And if you want to go a little further, right foot off the ground, grab hold of your right thigh or right shin. If you still want a little bit more, take it into that supine cow face pose. So left knee on top of right knee, grab hold of the outer edges of your feet or the outside of your ankles. Pull your feet towards your body as you press your knees away from your body simultaneously. And you can kind of rock at any point if you want to. Try to keep a neutral spine rather than rounding. And just send your breath into where you feel the most sensation. Good, everyone. About 4 or 5 more rounds on this side. And I'll leave it up to you. So no hurry, take your time. But when you feel pretty much even on both sides, start finding your way out and into one more full body stretch. Lengthening, feeling into all that space. Maybe even stretching through the front of your hips a bit as you reach. Good, and then everybody draw your knees in once again. Take that little rock. And then you choose any twist, any supine twist of your choice. Knees over to the right side, left arm out to the left. Or if you go the other way, that's fine. Just make sure you get both sides. Make sure you're still breathing. So just a little bit longer. Keep that gentle effort behind your breath. And just in your next couple of rounds, bend your way slowly to the other side. So try not to just plop your legs over to the other side, but mindfully find your way there. Give more and more of your weight to the ground with each breath. And I will leave it up to you. So take your time. Eventually come back to center and find any inversion for about 7 to 10 breaths. So anything that puts your legs or your hips above your heart. Maybe there's a couple different inversions you want to take. Could be something more restorative or something more challenging. It's up to you. And no rush, but when you feel complete with your inversion, just slowly start a transition into your final relaxation. So any other finishing poses you want to take? A happy baby. Maybe you want to just give yourself a great big squeeze. So slowly, intentionally start to find your way into your own personal Shavasana. My thought for you is by Jeff Brown today. It says, may we always find a sliver of light when we need it the most. May we support each other in shamelessly sharing our inner worlds so that nobody suffers alone. And may we give each other a little bit of our own light when we have some to spare. Surely there is enough light to go around. May we always find a sliver of light when we need it the most. May we support each other in shamelessly sharing our inner worlds so that no one suffers alone. And may we give each other a little bit of our own light when we have some to spare. Surely there is enough light to go around. So for these last few moments, just let yourself rest. Just let yourself relax. Let your body relax. Feel into all those parts of you, all those spaces inside of you, all that light inside of you. Just soak it in. Shavasana. Take a deep breath in and let it go. And just start to bring gentle movement, small movement back to your body. Wake your body up. As you're ready, roll to either side, fetal position. Give yourself just a moment to rest on your side body, to curl into this nurturing pose and just feel into that sense of being held, being nurtured, even just by your own inner feminine or inner mother. What does that feel like in your body? And use the strength in your arms to guide yourself up to seated meditation, right back where we began. So sitting facing forward towards the front of your mat, in the front of our space. And we'll just take one last moment to close our practice. So just close your eyes, gather your hands to your heart, and bow your head to your heart in acknowledgement and gratitude. Just acknowledge yourself, thank yourself for showing up this morning, taking time to slow down enough to tune in, to notice more, to connect more deeply with yourself. Thank you for letting me guide you. Namaste. Thank you so much. If you have any questions, feel free to ask, and have a wonderful rest of your Tuesday. I'll see you again, I hope soon. You are welcome. It's What's that? Oh, good. Should I still go and just go on my own, do you think? Like, would it still be good? Like, still go? Okay, okay.
I mean,
Because our trains still get long seats. Yeah.
If he was in the front row, it's so different.
I know. That's what I think. Like, it really is because, especially like as a short person, and like I can never see at concerts. I could, so I'm like, if I can see, it makes it like so much better. I know, right?